Hello everybody, welcome back. Today's review is going to be a little different. In fact, all of my reviews are going to be a little different now because I'm going to start doing this little fun idea I had. From now on, whenever I review something, I'm going to put it into one of two categories: smash or pass. If something is good, it gets a pass. If something is bad, I'm going to fucking smash it with a baseball bat. I'm not just limiting this to like cheap things I buy and don't like. If I spend like a couple of bucks on something I think is nice and it turns out to be a pile of garbage, that would make for a pretty good end to a video now, wouldn't it? Unfortunately right now, I don't have a ton of disposable income to spend on things to either potentially enjoy or just beat the shit out of. But I do have enough things that I can review and tell you how I feel about them for at least until I get a new job, because I got fired this week and there's a reason I got this idea in the first place. Well, let's jump right into this. Today's review is going to be what I call the claw machine clip, because it kind of looks like an iPod shuffle, right? I thought that's what it was when I put my dollar in the machine. And I won it. Wasn't too thrilled to see it wasn't actually an iPod, but kind of looks a little bit like a shuffle. I originally got this in a claw machine at the Steak and Shake, because you know how Steak and Shake, they got the core machines and then they got the claw machines. They always put like some nice looking things in the littler claw machine, and that's why I thought I won an iPod. But instead I won an MP3 player by Vertigo. Still pretty good for $1. I only played once and won it. And the next day, I was at another Steak and Shake with my friends, and they had these in the machine again. Bored. Like the fries hadn't come yet. Put $1 into the machine. And won another one. Later when I got home, I looked up on eBay, and these go for like $25. So, you know, kind of like one of those cheap, like Big Lots MP3 players. I'm sure it doesn't sound great, but it's got 2 gigs. That's like 200 songs. So for $2, because I only played twice, 400 song capability. That's not bad. The first one's purple, and I figured, you know what, I'll use this one until it breaks, or I lose it or whatever, because they're so small, and I'll just save this one as like a backup. When you first open one of these, you'll notice that the sides and the buttons are plastic. They're like really kind of cheapy. Focus? Focus? Focus! Now, when you first take one of these out of the box, you'll notice it feels kind of solid. It doesn't feel cheap, but you'll notice instantly how big like the portholes on these things are. If you got this thing even a little bit wet, it's a goner. And the screws being visible is kind of an eyesore too. The buttons, though, they're set. They don't feel cheap. They don't feel like you're gonna break them. But I do think this on-off switch, that could have been better. It could have just been another button like that on the side. But yeah, I mean, you probably shouldn't ask a lot from something like this to begin with. With a cheap pair of Skull Candy earbuds, the music just sounded fantastic. I dropped 200 songs on here, and I was just cycling through them, and every single song sounded iPod quality, real iPod quality, not just not even for a bootleg. Just sounded great. For the first 4 days of listening to this, like a considerable amount of time, I'd say within the 4 days I probably listened to this thing for like 5 hours, 5-6 hours. It's pretty good. Not excessive or anything like that. Just I thought, like, this is a good little product. Up until day 4, when it quit accepting a charge, it would be charging a little. Let me show you. As you can clearly see, it is plugged in and charging, but it doesn't matter if you leave it charging for 20 minutes or 3 days. The second you take it off and turn it on, nothing. No lights, no sound, no nothing. With that disappointment in mind, if someone had said, hey, I'm selling MP3 players for $1. They play high quality music for 5 hours, but then they don't work anymore. I'd say, hey, give me a couple of those. That's not a bad deal. Like, yeah, $1 for 5 hours of high quality music entertainment? Yeah, plus I bootlegged all the music to begin with, so I really can't complain. I don't know how long it takes the average person to win one of these out of a machine. I really hope it's under $5, but I got lucky twice, and I can't really complain about the experience of enjoying this product. But that being said, yeah, so that's how these reviews are gonna go from now on. Fun side fact, if you swing a wooden baseball bat and it stops suddenly on a hard surface, it really can jack up your hand. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. Also, you should know that my videos aren't all just reviews. I do some vlogs sometimes, and just random things I think are funny. I'm not exactly sure what my channel is going to be mainly focused on yet. I'm throwing a bunch of balls in the air and seeing how many I can juggle at once. So thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.